Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram Om. 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 Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram Om. 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 Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram Om. 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 Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om to everybody. As spiritual children of Beloved Papa, along with whatever activities he makes us to do, we should also try to bring in the dimension of into inner voice. all of us are subjected to go through various types of doubts, confusions and conflicts when we deal with men and matters. When we are to ourselves, probably the problem may be less. But when we deal with men and matters, right from the moment we get up till we retire to bed, these things might well up and disturb us. So we have been asked to resort to inner dialogue with him. Let us see what he says about inner voice. When confronted with important problems of life, Papa says, merely reasoning does not help you in arriving at the correct solution. Taking advice from others, however great and wise they may be, does not help either. In such situations, you have to draw inspiration and guidance from within yourself. God or truth that dwells within you can alone give you, from time to time, right direction for the harmonious adjustment of the affairs of your life. Reason can prove to be a safe guide when you are prone to be actuated only by the waves of passion that rise in your mind, and we have not found the divine within you who can prompt and lead you. The decision arrived at by reason is not always free from error. However, in all cases, the reasoning faculty should be exercised in deciding the question of life until the divine voice becomes your sole guide. So normally when we deal with men and matters, we seek guidance from others. Many of the teachings we have heard, many of the things we have witnessed are stored in our memory. And at that time, the intellect comes and tells us, do this, do that, this is right, this is wrong. It's a wonderful tool to guide us. In order that everything gets memorized, everything gets stored in our intellect, we have to do everything in a proper manner. In the sense, when we consciously do everything, when we consciously handle everything, the impact of which will be registered in our intellect, which will serve us in times of crisis. But Papa here wants us that it is always not free from error, though we have to rely upon the intellect for the right judgment. And that is called inner voice. We open up a channel between us and Him who is within us. And Papa also clearly says that so long as we have not established the contact through the channel, we have to rely on the reasoning of intellect. Simultaneously, we should try our attempts to hand over everything to Him should also be developed, so that the guidance will come straight from Him. It is not that easy because our mind and intellect will not permit us. But suppose we keep this in our mind. Hey, look here. You have been able to gather so many informations and store it, and you have been able to guide us whenever we are in need of it. But at the same time, we have also found from our experience that many such decisions have not been helpful to us. Definitely, in the longer run, it is not helpful to us. At that particular moment, probably we may be able to solve the situation. So with the mind, we try to go beyond the mind. With the intellect, we try to go beyond the intellect. So that there is a channel is open between us and him. Every day we should make an attempt. Probably now 99% of our, or 99.99% of our activities are going on based upon the guidance we get from the mind and the intellect. On very rare of the rarest occasions only we try to bring in the God dimension. So chanting of Ram Nam should enable us to gradually shift from the mind intellect to the inner voice. So while chanting we should also try to pray for this. You are making me to remember you through chanting, but I hardly feel that you are within. Kindly, why don't you make me feel that you are within? And you are now making me to chant. So we have to definitely try to open up a channel. Until that is opened up, we have to rely on the intellect, reason. How does the advice of even your well-wishers who have knowledge and experience give rise to confusion in your mind? Doubt is the worst enemy of an individual. When a well-intentioned advice is given to you, you begin to doubt its efficacy. If you act according to it and things go contrary to your expectation, you lose all faith in the well-wisher, causing disturbance in your mental equilibrium. All these things, when we go back to our own life, it becomes very, very clear to us. It must be admitted that there are some people who possess a rare trust in the guidance of their teachers and elders, on whom they rely implicitly. Whatever be the results or consequences of acts done in obedience to their advice, they calmly accept them in a spirit of resignation and goodwill. Such cases are found hardly 1 in a million. Even such a one would prefer one day to throw up the crutches and by listening to the inner voice be guided by it. The people who act under the urge of a fickle and uncontrolled mind err all along and come to grief. Here, while reason is not brought into play, the voice of intuition of God is silent. Reason can begin to give light only when the mind and its desires are subjugated, whereas the divine is heard when mind, reason and will are all surrendered up to unto the truth, who is absolute being, knowledge and bliss. So when God in your heart guides, you are ever safe. You commit no blunder, for you see your way straight and clear. You face all situations boldly and cheerfully. Doubts do not harass you. When thus you live and act in a state of perfect union and identity with the divine, a deep peace and joy pervades you. Your life now becomes a beautiful and fragrant flower dedicated at the feet of your eternal beloved. You realize that you are the infinite reality, full of love, full of radiance. Therefore, go within, and by holding communion with the Supreme, bring out the latent delight and power to bear upon your conduct in relation to the affairs of the world. The one infallible standard by following which you are made to walk with safety on the path until you realize the divine goal is to be true to the great self within you. Pray to him for enlightenment. You will get it. Put yourself in his hands. What a wonderful luster your life takes. Hold him as your all in all. And what an absolute state of joy and peace you experience. You become an illumined being, a child of immortal love and wisdom. This is the summum bonum of life, the highest consummation, the perfection of all beings aim at. The spirituality has been beautifully brought out in a most practical way. Normally, the moment we hear about the word inner voice, intuition, etc., we all think, it is too tough, too severe. It is right. But at the same time, we should know. If spirituality has to enter into all departments of activities, this is a must. That is why at the closing he says, pray. Pray to him from the bottom of the heart. Or while chanting or before chanting, we also pray. This is why you have prompted us to chant your name. Initially, we may have to set apart 5-10 minutes in the morning when the mind is fresh to have a dialogue with him. And later on, whenever he makes us to have a pause moment between our various activities during the day, we try this. And Nama helps us to remind us of this. During the pause moment, we all chant, Even when moving from one place to another, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Every now and then, this Nama comes to us. So now with that, let us take it as a key that will help us to open the door and feel His presence. There could be a humpty number of ways to do that, but one thing that just came is, we will take it as a key. Thinking on the abstract, it would be a tough job, but chanting of name is not a tough job. The chanting of the name with this attitude, that please help me to open up the chamber in which you are seated. And because of your radiance, the sense of individuality is functioning. But let me feel your presence. Then everything goes on. I fully believe in the words of my master, who has assured me that the moment I become aware of your presence, then I am free from all bondages, all tension, all doubts, all confusion. So far I have been chanting your name. I have been reading your books. I have been trying to do whatever is possible. But still, we feel the goal is far, far away. Though technically, intellectually, you make us to know that there is no starting point and an ending point, it is the same. Still we feel we are on a journey and we are still to reach the destination. Why don't you please remove that? You have defined as a pathless path. Because normally the path means from stage A to stage B. Here stage A and B are same. So there can't be a path. But still you make us feel that we are on a spiritual journey. An honest exposition. So far you made us to do so many things. It is helping us. But we are not satisfied with that. You yourself have pointed out the discontentment should be there for not having sufficiently progressed on the spiritual path. So this discontentment is forcing us, motivating us, making us to plead with you that you make us aware. Instead of relying on our puny intellect, instead of relying on the externals, you are now reminding us that I should rely on you, who is seated within. How will I rely on you if I don't have that feeling, I don't have that experience that you are there? You are there. I believe in the words of masters and scriptures. But please open up. with that attitude when we chant. There could be so many methods. Haridas Giri Maharaj, during one of his discourse, he said in a different way. He said, while chanting, what should be our attitude? There should be a dialogue, It's beautiful in Tamil. We don't know how far it will help us in understanding the import when it is translated into English. But still we will try. That's also a beautiful method. According to Swami Haridas Giriji Maharaj, chanting of God's name should not be done in a casual way. Ennamoon chellapatti. In Tamil he says. Rather it has to be rendered with utmost Shraddha and Bhakti. He exhorts us to submit totally to the divine during the chanting, while keeping the following dimensions in our heart. Number 1. O Lord, I honestly believe that you are the only eternal reality. I honestly believe that there is an unbreakable connection between you and me. Otherwise, why will I remember you? How will you remember me? I don't know for what reason you created me or why I was born either. Though everybody says that everything happened due to Maya, that also I don't know. And I don't know how long this will last. I see, everybody quitting. When I try to remember you, even during chanting, only worldly thoughts well up in my mind. Again and again. And the relationship between you and me is lost. Even while chanting. When I pray to you, what dominates my thought is the welfare of me and my kith and kin only. I know that all these are impermanent. Yet something makes me forget this reality. I cannot fathom why this happens to me. When my father and all the family members left this world, I know that no one followed them. I also know that one day I too will have to leave this world. I now realize that nothing is permanent and you are the only everlasting one. I should therefore be one with you. That's what he said in Tamil. So before I leave this body, you should bless me with your vision and hold my hand to take me unto you. So he says, with this bhavana you chant. Here, first when we heard, we thought we should develop it. Far from that, the clue is, we are developing a relationship with him. We are opening up a channel. The one who is praying and the one to whom it is prayed to. No? If intuition has to guide us permanently, we should do this preparatory work. So Nama chanting, how to make it effective? This is the struggle we are all having. It is going on. That is not enough. Every day you make us to go through some facets, Today you said, go within. Therefore, go within and by holding communion with the Supreme Being, bring out the latent light and power to bear upon your conduct in relation to the affairs of the world. By telling, go within and by holding communion with the Supreme, bring out the latent light and power to bear upon your conduct. That means whatever I do should have the basis of this. This is infallible, he says. The moment we do that, then we will not err. We will not commit any mistake. There won't be any slip. Pray to him for enlightenment. This is one type of prayer. No? An open confession. All these things I am doing. Every day I am repeating the universal prayer which you have drafted. Every day I am asserting that I am, what is that word? I surrender myself entirely to you. No? You make me to say that repeatedly. Whatever it should be a fitting offering. We are telling. Do we mean? Every day this is enough, you know. We are chanting. Name has been given to us. In ashram, many a times, you know, when somebody wants to open something, we have nowadays listed, but still, with all this listing and after somebody says that particular key is missing, we try so many keys to open, no? And one day, so similarly, with just like we try with so many keys to open a particular shelf or a room, here now, with one key, you know, come now. We know that it has been given to us by our Guru, saying that this is the key. So, can we say that we are only keeping it in our hand, but not really trying to open it? He is there in our hand. Nama is there with us, no doubt. So that means, you know, we have not been prompted or motivated to really make use of the chanting to open up the channel. This is not an intellectual conviction. This is from our own experience, you know. Otherwise, the moment we chant, we should get the fusion between me and him should be there. So intuition is what Papa wants us to rely upon. And for this intuition, he wants us to go inward. And inward means by holding communion with him. It can be in any form. That is why Puja Mataji introduced this prayer also in our hierarchy. Prayer helps us to develop this. We are praying, you know, to whom? To him. The devotee is there and the Lord is there. And the devotee prays to the Lord. This is holding communion with him. But even while chanting the prayer, it becomes a routine one. It doesn't make me feel I am in touch with him. I am praying to him. Prayer has been suggested by Puja Mataji so that we will develop, even if we miss today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow I will. No? So many options have been given. And nowadays we start thinking, you know, why Omkarji Maharaj's peace prayer was also introduced. Because there it is specific. All our organs are vitalized by the presence of the Almighty. So it will be easy for us to understand. Eye of the eye, ear of the ear, heart of the heart, mind of the mind, like that, you know. Because we can easily understand our sense organs and what is motivating, what is activating that principle. That into that prayer. O Lord of the universe, like that. O Creator, Protector, Destroyer of the world, I come in all humility to thy holy feet. So today he is reminding us, so far you have been chanted, that is, it has not gone in vain, it has come to stay with you. Automatically you will say Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, it is wonderful. But at the same time, if you have not really made use of it as a key. So we take it that today he is telling us, whenever God makes us to get in touch with men and matter outside, whenever he subjects us to go through challenges, commitments, responsibilities, we are likely to be disturbed. At that time, the disturbance is given to you so that you will seek guidance from Him. And in order to know that we have to seek guidance from Him, we should open up a channel between us and Him. And Nama is the key that helps us to open up the channel. Let us try to remind ourselves. But each one can draft in one's own prayer. Not that this particular word should be there. Each one can draft whatever way we want. Every day the prayer should go on. Every day for us. Because the illusion will be there, aberrations will be there, because of our forgetfulness of God most of the time. We hardly think that we are put to test. We hardly think that He is there. He is there to protect us, to guide us. We try to evaluate things based upon what the mind and intellect have defined. Beyond that, we don't have anything. We don't. Somewhere this God dimension has to be brought in. Suddenly we realize, it is for that purpose the Nama has been given to us. With that background, when we go through Papa's teachings, it becomes very, 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 very clear. When he talks about the glory of the name, a small booklet we have printed. With this background, when we go through each and every word, becomes very, very clear to us. So now he has been, throughout the satsang period, we have been observing that he keeps on reminding us as to how to make use of our chanting of Ram Nam to feed his presence or to feel the nearness of him first. This should not be lost sight of. Every day somehow he brings, this dimension. So let us all pray to him. Once more we will read the prayer of Haridas Giri Maharaj. God's name should not be done in a casual way. It has to be rendered with utmost Shraddha and Bhakti. He exhorts us to submit totally to the divine during chanting, while keeping the following dimensions in our heart. O Lord, I honestly believe that you are the only eternal reality. I honestly believe that there is an unbreakable connection between you and me. Otherwise, why will I remember you? And how will you remember me? I don't know for what reason you created me, or why I was born either. Though everybody says that everything happened due to Maya, that also I don't know. And I don't know how long will this last. Absolutely I have no clue. When I try to remember you, only worldly thoughts well up in my mind, again and again. And the relationship between you and me is lost. When I pray to you, what dominates my thought is the welfare of me and my kith and kin. I know that all these are impermanent. Yet something makes me forget this reality. I cannot fathom why this happens to me. When my father and all other family members left this world, I know that no one followed. I also know that one day I too will have to leave the world. I now realize that nothing is permanent and you are the only everlasting one. I should therefore be one with you. So before I leave this body, you should bless me with your vision and hold my hand and take me unto you. And finally he says, if you have this while chanting, then it will make you move, that will help you to move closer to Him and feel it. So today, Papa is suggesting through this, you draft your own prayer. Or you become one with the prayer that has been given. It may be difficult for us to draft initially. Later on we can bring it out in our own way. Just like a child expresses everything before his parents, we will say in our own words, because we don't have to feel whether I can say this or say that. No, He is seated within me, I know. No? So we pray to Him now. You have given us a clue now. So to open up a channel, along with chanting, this should be there at the base. That is why I am offering you this Ramnam at your holy feet. Awaken me, enlighten me, that is the key. The fusion should take place. Me, the individual, and you, the Almighty. I can no longer wait. So by making us to dwell on this inner voice, Papa is asking us to go inward by holding communion with the Supreme. Bringing out the latent light and power. Why I want to have a channel of communication? So that the light and power will bear upon our conduct in relation to the affairs of the world. This is very important, not merely for labor the spiritual journey. Everything is spiritual only. There is no mundane and spiritual. So Papa says the entire affairs, you may make me to handle. I will be able to handle efficiently. The moment I become aware of the core of you in my heart. So let Ramnam become more and more quality oriented. Somehow the fusion should take place. The individuality should at least have a glimpse of your presence when you chant Ramnam. If you give that, it will be there, no? Just like the cycle balance, which we tried for many days and somehow we got it, and it is part of our life. Just like any other expertise, even the grammar, when we were taught, you would have committed a lot of mistakes, but the moment the conjugation of verb gets settled in us, it becomes part of it. Likewise, you have trained me, you have shown me that whenever some effort is made, it becomes part of you. Sahaj. Not that then every time we have to remember all these things and do that. No. Automatically when we talk, the conjugation of verb has its own influence on us. When we write, it has its own influence on us. So like that, everything will become spontaneous, natural. You have taught us, right from our childhood, when you made us to get the expertise or skill in anything, the skill becomes a part of our life. But only this, is not a part of our life. We hear, but you are not part of our life. You are not part of our life, yes. Whenever we deal with men and matters, only we are there, you are not there. How will I become? Only when the fusion takes place. So enable me, empower me to get myself become aware of your nearness or presence. When you make me to repeat Ramnam, please instill this also. By myself, if it was possible, I would have done it. Otherwise, why should I chant? One day it will open up. I have that confidence. I have that faith. But merely, I cannot keep on to it. You must somehow light trigger the movement and make me aware of it. So this is the prayer he gives us. So we will make use of it and pray to him from the bottom of the heart to bless us with this devotion. Hari Om. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om. Om Shri Ram.
Namaskaram, Swamiji.
Namaskaram. Hari Om.